Okay, no, wait. That already sounds stupid. Jesus, I don't even know how to start this. I've been sitting here staring at the stupid record button for, what now? 10 minutes? Probably more. Thought maybe if I just waited, it would sort itself out. Yeah. Spoiler alert, didn't happen, by the way. uh, I I keep trying to find a way to say this that makes sense. You know, like something clean, structured, safe, right? Something that sounds less like me losing my mind at 1 in the morning and more like something a normal person would actually say out loud. But yeah, I'm not good at this. You know that. Feelings don't really, yeah, they don't care if things make sense. Believe me, I checked. I keep thinking about before us, like when everything started. Those afternoons after school when everyone else would disappear and it was just us waiting for the bus. Do you still remember that bench behind the gym? The broken one with that stupid puddle in front of it that never seemed to dry, no matter the weather. We used to sit there for hours, like just talking or not talking at all. Eating junk food, listening to music. Yep, I don't even know why we thought that was a good idea so many times. And you would talk about your art, about all the places you wanted life to take you, all that. And I would pretend I wasn't really listening. You're too cool for all that soft, everyday romance stuff. But I remember. I remember pretty much everything when it comes to you. The way you adjust your hair when you're thinking. I always stole the green gummy bears first. And that thing where you would laugh and then look at me just to check if I got it too. Like, it only counted if we were laughing together. That stuff just stuck. Like, burned into my brain. That stupid kiss during Spin the Bottle, for example. I still remember that. Yeah. Way too clearly, actually. Yep, and you had a partner. You always did. God, I hated those losers. Every single one of them. But I told myself that kiss meant nothing. It was just a game. And that's what friends do, right? No big deal. Yeah. I got pretty good at that. Explaining things away, making them smaller, easier, safer. And then school ended. We went different ways, lost contact. Life happened. And I told myself that was for the best. That whatever this thing was between us, it belonged back then. It wouldn't have worked anyway. Right? We were too different. Also, I mean, I was so damn young and stupid, and I probably confused closeness with something more. Wrong circumstances, wrong everything, and all that. Said it enough times, it started to sound true. And then years later, somehow we ended up in the same city again. Hell, the same building. That's still weird. I mean, you're right next door now. And seeing you last month, God. That was all it took, you know? Just one look, one conversation, and everything I thought I dealt with just came back. Like no warning, just boom, there. I thought I had moved on. I really did. Thought I'd figured out how to live with it, I guess, without looking at it too much. But then you're just there, and everything I told myself kind of just falls apart. You know how people say time makes things easier? Yeah, no, I don't think it does. I think you just get better at carrying it, not thinking about it until you have to. Until you run into someone in a hallway and suddenly, yeah. Oh boy. You smiled at me like no time had passed, like none of it changed anything for you. All the years between then and now were nothing more than a page we had simply turned. And we just slipped back into it, into us, like it was just waiting there all this time. And honestly, that scared the hell out of me. Like how easy that seemed for you. Because you still know when I'm lying about being fine. You still do that thing where you tilt your head and look at me for a second too long, like you're waiting for the real answer. You always did that. Somehow you always knew when I was full of shit. And I keep trying to tell myself it's just nostalgia. That's what it is, right? Just old memories. Because otherwise, I don't know what to do with it. And I still do that thing where I try to explain everything, turn it into something that makes sense, so I don't have to feel it. But you were always honest with me. I wasn't. Not really. Not about this. Never about this. And tonight, when you laughed at that stupid joke I said, I don't know, something about that moment just hit me. Right here. The way you looked at me, it was just, God, it's too easy with you. And that's the problem. It shouldn't be this way. Like, we're keep ending up in the same place over and over, and I don't get how that keeps happening, because it shouldn't. It really shouldn't. We went different ways. We didn't talk for fucking years. We built completely separate lives, and somehow I run into you, and it's just. I don't know what to do with that because that doesn't make any sense. And it shouldn't feel like that, and I keep trying to tell myself there has to be a reason for it, but I can't. But I can't keep pretending that doesn't mean anything because clearly it does. Ugh, God, I don't even know what I'm asking here. Maybe that's the part I've been trying to figure out this whole time because I'm not like this. This isn't me trying to throw something at your feet and asking you to deal with it. That's not what this is about. God, I just didn't want you to think I've been pulling away for no reason or acting weird because I don't care. Like, it's the opposite, actually. Every time I'm around you or even just hear your keys in the hallway, my chest does this stupid little thing. Like, it forgets how to behave for a second. And I hate how much that throws me off. And maybe you never saw me that way. Maybe this is just on my side. And I've thought about that a lot. God, I've thought about that more times than I can count. And maybe I'm wrong. It wouldn't be the first time. Maybe I spent years romanticizing something that was never really there. But I can't keep acting like this is nothing. Because it's not. It never was. Not for me. And if I don't say anything now, I'll just do what I always do. Wait. And then one day it's just gone. Forever. And I don't want that. I'm finally old enough to admit that all the logic, all those reasons I gave myself back then, they were just ways of making cowardice sound intelligent. Nothing more. And I'm done with that shit. I already lost you once, and I didn't even fight it. So, no, you don't have to say anything. Really. I just needed you to know. You mattered. You still do. More than I'm comfortable admitting to you. Or to myself, apparently. And if there's even just a chance that this is something, then I don't want to ignore it again. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. See ya.